or have some kind of wanting to go to college, get them start early. Like start in middle school where they have programs like Talent Search. High school, get involved with Upward Bound, and stay connected with programs that will help you, guide you. Because if you're not aware, you're just kind of going
through with the flow,
and you could lose a lot of years when you could only take 4 or 5 to reach what you want to do. I know we've gotten involved with EOPS, with Upward Bound, working with them because we still learned a lot of information from them. We got involved with Puente. I know in San Bernardino we're still working with EOP, and there's clubs that still help us. So just getting involved, getting informed, that's going to be the biggest thing.
Okay, and your viewpoint?
Mine would be never give up, because you know you're gonna be frustrated, you're gonna be stressed out, and you're gonna want to feel like, oh, I'm done.
That's gonna be the biggest challenge.
That's gonna be your own challenge.
And we're still facing it too. Sometimes like
I still feel that way too.
That's always been a constant battle, but it's not easy.
No, it is not.
It's not made to be easy.
It's not to be easy, and with the fact that you have somebody constantly cutting your budget. Raising your fees, getting rid of your grants, getting rid of all this stuff, and making you demand, and like I said, making your class sizes smaller, making their class sizes bigger, expecting that teacher to teach 50 kids in a classroom, which you're gonna lose some of those students by the wayside because they have to make their cuts, and their cuts affect how many people are in a classroom.
And by raising all the tuition, you're just eliminating races in a way, like certain race.
Like the minorities won't be able to afford it.
So then you're gonna have like a dominant just going to college.
So once again, the 1% comes back into mind again. The 1% gets to make it, and now the 99 gets screwed. And that's one of the big things that that I just got a letter from that Move On type of group, because they wanted to have a party here in San Jacinto. But I expressed back to the president that until you make the people feel comfortable that you are not going to have Latinos and blacks, there's still some strange reason why the Anglo-Europeans, Anglo-Americans don't want us to get involved, don't want us to connect, they still want us to hate each other.
Yeah, like we're just barely tolerating each other. No one's accepting each other. That's the biggest problem.
That's the biggest problem right now. And I don't understand why they want to do that, but I do understand because it keeps us from getting together and getting our ideas together. They don't want that to happen.
Yeah, we gotta educate ourselves.
Yeah, they want that to happen. And the second thing is that, she said, why don't we have something like that here? I said, well, first of all, you're going to have to get the police, the sheriffs, everything off our backs. You have to build the trust, because what I would think what you're doing, because when I got stopped last month for illegally transporting Mexicans in the San Jacinto, they followed me from Escondido to the checkpoint. They tried to run me off the road. They tried to scrape my car. They tried everything possible to get me mad, but I didn't get mad. So when they pulled me over and all the guns and the sheriffs were all waiting for me at the checkpoint because I had a bunch of Mexicans in my car, and I said, what did you pull me over for? Well, you crossed the white line. Okay, then give me a ticket then. No, we're not going to give you a ticket. We just want to see in your car if you have any Mexicans in your car. Go right ahead. I drive an Excursion. There's nobody in my car but myself. To be stereotyped, to be stopped just because you're brown, and to be asked if you're an American or not. Or like in Arizona, they're going to put the shades of Sherman-Williams next to you and see if you match a certain shade to see if we can ask if you are from American or not. When being in combat, I didn't get shot at because I was black. I got shot at because I was American. That's kind of mindset, the thing that we have to deal with and everything else like that. And I told him, you don't want to go to a Latino community and try to get everybody together just for all of a sudden Border Patrol is going to send like 500 agents here and start checking to see if you're American citizens or not. That nobody wants to deal with that type of crap. And that's what I said. Once you make the community feel that it's safe and that you're not stereotyping them and putting them into one big giant group, then you can start to do things that we need to do to get our community stronger and everything else. I don't know how this thing became this mess became between us blacks and Latinos, that's something they started. It is something that's caused problems in other neighborhoods when they were shooting each other just because of the color of your skin and everything else. And it's trickled down to this particular area. You get treated differently and everything else because of the color of our skins and everything else. But you must make us feel comfortable, you know. And again, you're stopping me because you think because I'm coming from an area of San Diego that I'm traveling with Mexicans. Why? Because my address is Santa Cena? I mean, that's kind of like BS. And if you're going to pull me over, if your truck falls under 15 miles, give me a ticket. But they know they don't want to give me a ticket because when I go to court, I have to say, why'd you pull me over? Because, he broke the double white line at the 14th mile or the 15th mile. You know, why'd you pull him over then? Why'd you wait to get the checkpoint? Why'd you have all the guns there waiting for him if it was just crossing the white line? You were looking for something else. You were trying to get me aggravated. You were trying to get me upset. And this is what hopefully that you'll be teaching the young people nowadays that are coming up that, hey, you know, you have to be controlled at all times. Never give them an opportunity. Because
what will make the news is if they get a reaction out of you, they'll forget the 14 miles. They'll say, we just wanted to talk to him and then he attacked us.
Correct, right. We saw something silver in his hand, or we saw something, he had a sandwich or something. Anything, you know, we've heard killings in San Diego over, he had a stick. I mean, wait a minute, you have a titanium nightstick that will not break. Made out of titanium, it's something you put on wings and stuff, and you kill him because he had a stick, you know. Or the football player that we're still working on that case because somehow for him to be off he's a criminal now who's never been a criminal or any type of thing, and he hit an off-duty cop who did something or said something to him, and the whole police squad left the building to go beat him up at the club. So what are you saying here? You know, what are we doing? And I'm glad to hear that you are being smart about this and everything else. And you like you said, you're letting them know that there's stuff out there like this. And it's a pleasure that I had a chance to talk to you, because with that gives me hope, this pessimist a hope that there is going to be something out there for our future and everything else. And again, I'd like to thank you again and for your input, and hopefully I make you movie stars. You take care, and thank you again.
Thank you.